Yo yo yo, back again with another live stream, and we're gonna do some art today because it's Saturday, and we usually do art on Saturdays. But I just need to set up a couple things and then we can just get straight into it. I had wanted to do a traditional art stream. I was gonna decorate my journal live on stream, but I realized I am missing something that I need in order to paint on the cover of my journal. So yeah, I'm gonna have to push that back, and by extension I'm gonna have to push back my journal video a little bit, but it shouldn't be too long. I already have another video planned in case of that, so if that journal video doesn't go up this week, it'll probably go up the week after next, but it should be fine. But am I in the art category? Art. Okay. In art category now. And I just need to put the window capture up. Okay. Pull up YouTube chat. And Twitch chat. And you should be ready to go. I don't really know what I was gonna draw, but I kinda wanna draw my YouTuber model again and see if I want to make any changes. Yo, welcome. I just started. Just pulling everything up. I really wanted to do a traditional art stream, but I can't do that yet because there's something that I need to decorate my journal. I'm gonna use acrylics on the journal, but I need a sealant to put on top of that since I'm not using a primer. And I had to buy it, and it should probably be here like next week. So I'm gonna have to push that back a bit. But I'm gonna do some digital art. I'm thinking, okay. Don't know what we're gonna draw. We're just gonna draw and see what happens. I'll read. I don't think I really need to do a going live ping, to be honest. I kind of want to keep drawing my character, so maybe I'll do that today. I want to keep getting better at drawing guys, so maybe I'll focus on that tonight. Because I've been struggling with drawing men, but it doesn't really help when Pinterest doesn't exactly have good male reference pictures. I want to draw my OCs, I think, because I want to get back into drawing my own characters, because I haven't done that as much. Not as much as I would like. I don't want to keep drawing fan art all the time. Although it is really fun to do fan art. I'm not even gonna lie, it is fun. But I don't want to make a habit of just doing that all the time. Just setting up a few things, making sure the Discord ping went out, because I have to go in and clear it every time I stream, because Discord pings don't always work. But that's because of how stream record works. And yeah, there's a limit. He says Walking Dead. Oh boy, let me make sure Twitch is working. For whatever reason, even though I changed the category to art, it's still saying The Walking Dead. It's showing that I'm streaming in art. Your dashboard. I think every time Twitch updates their platform, they break something else, because my streaming stuff doesn't reflect what stream elements and what the title is saying. Yeah, it's showing the updated title, so I'm not really sure what the problem is. It's showing both the updated title and the right category, so maybe Twitch just needs to refresh. It's showing everything that it's supposed to, so. But Twitch is known to have, like, problems with not exactly showing the right information, so that's not too terribly surprising. I swear every time Twitch tries to fix something on their site, something else doesn't work. Obviously people complain enough about the UI change that they made, so they changed it back. And now the title and all the stuff is at the bottom of the screen again, where it used to be, because I guess people weren't too happy with that change. But, whatever. I draw my character. Finding a good pose for him is difficult. I kinda like this pose, so I'll save it. I'm going to insert that. Image. Okay, I think I'm ready. And we can switch over. Now. Transition. Okay. I need to play some music. Music. Okay, and start off pretty chill. Yeah, yesterday I was filming my journal. I was already drawing the inside of my new journal that I got from Five Below, and I wanted to paint it. Oh, I wanted to paint that on stream, but for whatever reason, I didn't have the right sealer in for the acrylic paint. So when I paint the cover, I'm gonna do the painting layer, and I'm gonna go over it with a coating to protect it because I didn't use a primer. But apparently I did not have the coater that I need, so I have to wait. But I already said that, but I had already had plans for the stream, but in typical fashion it didn't quite work out how I would have liked, but that's okay. We're here, we're gonna make some art, we're gonna chill, and maybe we'll play some games later. I'm already saying it now that I can't stream tomorrow because I do have, we're gonna go see Sonic 3. I didn't think my folks were Sonic fans, but apparently they want to see it, so that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So, no stream then, unfortunately. But, I should stream Monday. And then if I'm off, I'll probably stream New Year's too. Because I think that's the shred. Where's my pencil? There we go. Seems like a simple enough post. Got to warm up. I was doing a little bit of digital art earlier, but nothing too fancy. Okay, let's get started. I had another video planned for next week, so it's okay that the journal didn't quite work out how I wanted to yet. And sorry if I seem a little bit scatterbrained, because I still kind of have a headache, but I wanted to go live. Like, it's not that bad, but if I'm stammering and fumbling around, then that's why. Because it's been a bit warmer than usual, and humidity just gives me headaches. It sucks, but it is what it is. But I wanted to stream, because it's been a couple days. And I can't always use not feeling good as an excuse not to do something. So. These next few months are probably going to be a little bit difficult for Twitch streams, realistically speaking. Because the beginning of the year tends to be like the, I don't want to say drought, but like the time for lower analytics on Twitch. So the next few streaming months are probably going to be a little difficult. Because usually the analytics drop off for like January and February, but then they tend to pick up by March and April. Because people are going back to work and school and all that, and they have less time to watch Twitch, which is understandable. That happens also like in August and September, but usually like rebounds by October. Those are like the dry patches for streaming stuff. Well, I won't say dry, but might not be as busy. Because like I got into streaming like in the tail time when Twitch is more active. But these next few months might be a little bit more difficult for viewership, realistically speaking. But I still intend to stream, of course. But I wouldn't be too surprised if I decided to take more of a focus on YouTube. Because I do want to try to get more videos out. But often when I stream, I usually have to pick the battle of whether I should work on a video or if I should stream. So I figured I would bring that up a little bit. Viewership will probably be a bit stagnant on Twitch for a little bit, but if you're consistent enough, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Otherwise, like I said, I was working on my other video. Well, I'm working on 2 videos currently. And also, he looks a little short, so let me fix that. YouTube analytics can go back and forth. I think YouTube sometimes has dry spells, but it really does depend on what type of content you're making. It's less noticeable. But I've been in other streamers' chats, and I mod for other streamers, so I know that the beginning of the year is kind of rough for streaming. So if I take a little bit of a step back from it, then That may be why, but I don't intend to, but I'm just putting that out there. Like, there's a reason why art streams tend to pop off more on the weekends than during the middle of the week. Because people are usually home and have less to do. But my YouTube is, like, popping off kind of well. My last two videos haven't been doing as well, but I know that's probably because of my audio issues. And once I get those straightened up, I think things will be a little bit better on YouTube. But I do think I want to put more energy into YouTube because, like I said, I'm actually growing pretty fast on there. At the beginning of December, I was at like 95, 94 subs, and now I'm at 140, which is like crazy. And all because the Blue Sky video that blew up, it makes me want to focus more energy towards YouTube. Because I think I can be more sustainable on there. I just need to get better at editing, and I think I am getting a little bit better. I just need to fix my audio issues. But I was watching a ton of videos regarding how to fix audio problems, so the weird volume problem that I was having hopefully won't happen in the next video. But I just need to pretty much do the script, because I already knew what I was going to talk about for this other video. So I just need to voice it over. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to go to the movies most likely, and then I'll probably come back and voice it over. So I probably won't stream tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have that video up by Tuesday. And these legs are looking a little funny. But that's pretty much the update and what I've been up to and what I'm going to be doing the next couple days. So, been doing art and all that, and studying more graphic design stuff. It's been good. I struggle with drawing the hip bones lately for some reason. Like the lick shape, it's fine to draw, but like where the hips meet is been proving to be a little bit of a challenge, so I need to study that a bit more. I would assume that drawing like the skeleton isn't TOS for Twitch because I've seen other streamers do it. But I do need to study anatomy a bit more. I think I'm finished inking the first issue of my comic. I need to do an edit and refine before I go to Clip Studio to do the tones. We'd love to see progress. I haven't had as much time to do like the outline for the story, but it's the kind of the whole time issue that I run into with both streaming and making videos, because like something is probably gonna suffer because of it, and with me having a bunch of billion different ideas, it can be a bit of annoying sometimes, but I do the best that I can with what I have available. And to be honest, I could do some of the world building stuff on stream. I just didn't know if folks would be interested in that. But also I don't want to reveal too much because it is like an original story. Let me check Discord again. Because I thought I got pinged by someone. But no, I think it was just random notification for someone else. Yeah, it was someone else streaming, and the ping went out. For any story, creating characters and fleshing out their motivations and backstories will do the outline for you. Yeah, I have a general idea of what I want my characters to be. Which is like, oops. One thing I don't like about Clip Studio, and I don't know if it's my tablet that does it, but sometimes my canvas just pops out of focus. It's probably because I didn't set my hotkeys out properly. And will I do that? Probably not. You draw at 72 DPI. I believe that I am. Let me check my settings. Yeah, I believe I am. Yeah, I am. Is this so at the top? Is that a bad thing? Like, when it comes to, like, canvas sizes, and all the resolution, that can be an issue. Open canvas is at 300 dpi minimum. Can I change it? I'm guessing that messes up my resolution. I don't think I can change it once I start drawing. Unless I can do that after. Treasure video on changing it, I think. I'm gonna change DPI. This is just me messing around. Clip Studio. Apparently, the new thing to make fun of artists for apparently on social media is using a stabilizer and all that, which I think is also dumb. So, I can go to Edit, Menu, Change Canvas Size, Image Resolution, 300. Okay, I think I changed it. I legit can't tell the difference, but I also got a headache, so, yeah, I changed it. I guess the difference will be in the finished piece. Because, like, this is still just the sketch, so I can't tell. It's this setting stuff that does kind of trip me up with digital art, because obviously I don't quite have all of my settings the way that they're supposed to be. Also, I need to zoom in to do fine details. I didn't change how my brush looks, so maybe I'll restart this. And just start it over. More DPI is better. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I know that they're pretty tingy with resolution for, like, graphic designs and stuff. But I guess it would apply to digital art, too. I'm pretty sure Photoshop has a default by 300, so it's probably why I didn't think to change it here. Brush settings is different. I think there's a global setting that changes the behavior of brushes when you zoom in. Yeah. I kind of like the scratchy look of pencils. I don't like sketching with a round brush, personally. Could be a little personal thing, but I feel like if it's like too round, it looks weird. But that's just how I draw. Although, yeah, I usually use the default pencil brush when I'm sketching. And then I go and clean up the sketch with the mechanical pencil. And whether I make the sketch clean enough or not, it depends on if I keep that layer as the lighter layer and I just darken it. But if I do line art, then I usually use the G-Pen brush. I use the other brown brush if I'm trying to draw emotes because it doesn't have the pen sensitivity. Like, I don't think I need like a gang of brushes. I'm trying to simplify my process as much as I can. And I think it's working somewhat, but I know there's things that I could be doing a bit better. And it takes trial and error, of course. So this has the bucket here. He's a bit straighter. I wonder if I can move the head over a little bit, because it looks like it's tilted. So let me move the head. Move the head just a smidge over. Okay. I'm sketch messy and shape lines with my eraser tools, sketch and ink. I'm excited because I'm mainly drawing my manga for girls. My men have made me totally not even want to target their main demo. But there's still action and fighting. Right on. I guess the whole woke argument crap that's going on online. It's like, yeah, not everything is gonna be for guys. And it's totally okay if that's not the case, I promise. And not all guys want the same thing, obviously. So, they hate having generalizations when it comes to them, but it's okay if it comes to other people. Never mind the fact that, like, half of all people who watch shows and play games and all that are women. And again, not even all men think the same way, so to say that all men want X and all men want Z, that just downright makes no sense. Like, my comic's gonna have, like, 2 main female leads, but, it's a comic for everybody. And knowing me, I'm probably gonna have, like, a bunch of, like, JoJo's and, like, Yakuza memes in it, so it's still gonna have some shonen elements, sort of. Like, I like watching, like, serious shows, but, like, anything that I write, I tend to have humor in it. Like, I don't like to take stories too seriously. Personally. Because I think people are tired of the whole grim, dark, depressing theme in shows and movies and anime. Although I think anime is kind of different in that regard. If anything, the modern shows seem more happy-go-lucky compared to, like, older anime series. I like reading stuff too, but I refuse to target white male hobbyists to screw them. Like, men sometimes are just as bad. But it's even something that doesn't have to be targeted for you to be able to enjoy it. Like, a lot of people like Avatar. And it's targeted for kids, but a lot of the fans are adults, or just like Pokemon too. It's targeted for children, but the main fan base is adults. So like sometimes the whole targeting thing also shouldn't matter as much. Just make a good story. Seems pretty straightforward. And bad writing doesn't necessarily mean that it's because there's a woman or a person of color in it. You draw this arm here. I think some of the best shows seem to do well when they weren't appealing to a specific demographic, but I know that's not how entertainment works. You need to know your demo for advertising. Yeah, that's for sure. And I wonder if this is also technically like a social media problem, because like people who say you're less of a someone because you like a certain thing is also dumb. Jeremy Teapot, he'd like to chime in, I'm sure. I'm not sure. He's probably like busy. Because I know he was working on his own series too. Like I get having to target for like a specific show. I get that. Like something for kids probably shouldn't have like berserk levels of gore. But like you never know who might enjoy your work, so don't dismiss something just because it's made for kids, if that makes sense. Or any specific group, really. I never really thought that I would be a Star Wars fan because I wasn't always a huge sci-fi person. But I ended up enjoying sci-fi quite a lot. And I kind of want to do more sci-fi inspired artwork because I actually think it's pretty interesting. Because I think I prefer more of a sci-fi theme as opposed to like fantasy stuff. It's not to say that fantasy isn't fun to draw, but I think it's just kind of run its course with me. Like stuff like Game of Thrones, Elden Ring. Elden Ring does look really cool though, and maybe I'll play that co-op game when it comes out. But as an art genre, I feel like it's overplayed quite a lot. Maybe that's also why I like Final Fantasy X a lot, because it doesn't feel like a typical fantasy game, even though it is. They're they don't want to explore different mythologies and stuff like that. And I think that's what's got me a little bit bored of it. Once you get a property like Star Wars with a 45-year-old universe, you can create stories to appeal to whomever you want. Well, Star Wars has definitely made some questionable decisions with their work, but I definitely agree. There's something for everyone. I low-key think that One Piece sort of also falls into that, but for different reasons with how vast the world is. It's more of like an epic poem as opposed to like your traditional anime story, and that's what makes it special. In my opinion, and I haven't even made it 1 hour into stream and I'm already talking about One Piece Classic. Not the same as One Piece. Well, not in the sense of that, but just the world building and how vast and how many characters and stories that can be told. Like, obviously, it's still gonna focus on Luffy and the gang, but there's so many characters that go through development. And while it doesn't have spin-offs, I think that there's something for everyone in a story like that. One Piece had dozens of writers. Well, yeah, I do know that much. I was just thinking about it from the world-building aspect, I suppose. I'm trying to think. I guess Final Fantasy is also like that. It has multiple writers. Although I do kind of hate the fact that Final Fantasy went away from their turn-based origins. They felt like they needed to become more of an action game to appeal to other players, but that's not exactly working out too well. As if FF16 is any proof of that. I feel like you can't really can't say that for FF15 because like a lot of people already knew who Noctis was before the game came out, so that's a little bit different. And that game had quite its own fair share of problems with release. But Final Fantasy is more like Star Wars. I do want another turn-based Final Fantasy game. But I feel like saying that isn't the unpopular opinion because no one likes turn-based anymore, apparently. Yeah, it's a romance anime, by the way. Not even low-key. Yeah, and I think that's one of the examples of romance that I think is done good. Because, like, I didn't feel annoyed by those characters. They're kindred spirits. It's obvious that they're gonna be together. But it doesn't feel forced. So I appreciate the plot for what it is, and it's fun. Noragami's sort of like that. Although it's less of a romance. But it has that same, I guess, vibe going for it. But unfortunately, the anime is never caught up to the manga. So if anyone wants to watch Noragami, they should read the manga instead. Because it has a similar dynamic. And we'll probably never get a season 3 for Noragami, so... yeah. I'm not against romance, I just don't like it when it feels forced. Like, they're only doing romance to, like, pad out airtime, or to appeal to certain fans. Because, like, shipping wars, when authors get involved with shipping wars, nothing good comes out of it. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. I like it, but it's a bit too predictable for me. Peak romance is Guts and Casca. It's iconic. What other romance anime? I guess, like I said, the couple from Durara, Salty, and the doctor dude, which I forgot his name. Who else? Low-key, Bulma and Vegeta from Dragon Ball, I think. They're cute. And it's actually pretty funny to see them do stuff, even though obviously Dragon Ball is not a romance show. But whenever they're on screen, I think it's cute. I feel like Naruto really screwed up romance, low-key. But even Kishu himself said that he was not good at writing romance. And low-key ruined the series. Because, like, characters started to act not like themselves, and it really just didn't make sense. Bulma and Vegeta were a random ship. I was like, well, okay. Well, they seemed like they wouldn't necessarily get along, but I guess that the nature of those two, it actually works out pretty well. But, like, they do it in a way that doesn't feel forced, but when they do it, I think it's actually pretty good. trying to think of other like shows, but like I said, I'm not a huge romance person, so it's few and far in between. I think Noragami's good, but I'm one of the only 12 Noragami fans online, so I guess the Bishamon and her assistant were also another good couple. Whatever his names are like avoiding me today. I think his name is like Kazuto or Kazuo or something like that. But they had an interesting dynamic as well. Like, it wasn't overly romantic, but you could tell that something was there. And I think Apothecary Diaries is also good. I can't recommend that show enough for its romance. Like, it's a bit slow going, but I think it's worth. And the characters are funny. They complement each other. This post feels very stiff. There's no romance, they were just together all of a sudden. Can't go deep into the anime rabbit hole. I'm so long snails. I only know the popular stuff. Like, I think if Noragami were to be released or re-released or remastered or whatever, I think it would do really good, given the current trends in anime. Because I've noticed that psychological stuff seems to actually be pretty, quote-unquote, popular in terms of, like, shows. I'm so glad we're past the whole isekai stuff. Because it's the same boring fantasy setting that I was getting tired of. But I think that curse is finally breaking. It only took like 5 years or so. Like, if you had the opportunity for your character to go into any world, why would it have to be a generic fantasy setting? That's just boring. Like, doing one for like ancient history or like, who knows, something more futuristic could also be pretty cool. But none of shows explore it. I'm sure there's some. That's also why I like 12 Kingdoms too, because like it is a more of a historical like setting. It's not just fantasy. Check something. I keep thinking that someone's pinging me in Discord, but I guess it's one of those art servers that I just didn't mute. Jeez, it's distracting. Yeah, this is feeling a little stiff, but maybe I can fix it. Surely. I tend to read more manga than I watch shows, because, like, if this show is already, or the manga's already completed, I'd rather not wait on the series, because, like, if someone steps on the Lego, it could be years before you get another season of an anime, so I'd just rather read the manga, to be honest. Especially if it's completed already. You can warp the whole drawing. I think where I placed the arm is what looks a little funny. Because I had it, out. You can make it thinner or shorter. I think it's where I had the arm that's giving the most difference here. So let me change that. I'm also burning my mouth, so I'm not paying the most attention to what I'm drawing, to be honest. But that's fine. I like doing art on stream. Just like the arm and move it. It's more of like a... Yeah, I always forget about having the tools available, because like I said, I'm used to like traditional art and stuff. Oh, hello Teapot, we were just talking about you. And your thoughts about how people are complaining about like, I guess, targeting your work to a specific audience. Well, you see, I would probably do something like the hard way around instead of using my tools because I forget that I have them. Because, like, if I were drawing in my sketchbook, I just couldn't pick up the arm and move it. I would just have to redraw it. And I think that looks more... I guess I just didn't have the arm in the right place. This arm is, like, further up, but I think I actually kind of prefer it here. US people shy. The same saying, I refuse to make my comic for men because they are too anti-woke obsessed. Like, I was just thinking about my comic. I guess it would appeal to younger women, but like, there's still gonna be like shonen references and JoJo memes and stuff like that. If I had to think of like a tone for like my work, or what it would remind me the most of, it'd probably be like something like Hunter x Hunter. Like, it has its goofy moments, but it's still, when it's time to get serious, it's time to get serious. Although Hunter x Hunter is probably not the best example of that. But theme-wise, that's kind of what I'm going for. Because it's supposed to be a little bit like horror, but not too much. I guess Gravity Falls sort of, too. I don't know if either of y'all seen Gravity Falls. Like, it's not gonna be like Berserk level. Or even Vagabond level. I think... Season 1 was Bambi. Oh yeah, that's right, I think I remember you saying it, you saw it. Low-key, like, I've been obsessed with, like, the old Cartoon Network cartoons, because, like, they had the perfect blend between creepy and goofy. So I think if I were to go thematically for something like that. And it's also probably why I've been, like, studying a bunch of, like, Clone Wars art. I looked at the videos on how they made that series. And Samurai Jack and all that. Because, like, old school Cartoon Network is kind of what I want to go for. But, like, more anime inspired, so I guess it'd be more like Teen Titans. Because low-key, the old Teen Titans was pretty much just anime. Even though it technically wasn't anime. Actually, it's not anime because it wasn't made in Japan. But anime literally refers to animation, so whatever. I think the old Teen Titans is kind of perfect for what I'm going for. I just finished with a couple comedic chapters for Hidden Fangs, but next one is the Dark One Cat to Spare. Feeling crazy momentum right now. It's cool, I figured you were probably writing. And I started reading the first chapter of what you posted. Also, if you want to share what you wrote, you can do that in chat, of course, Teapot. If anyone's interested in horror. Because that's mainly the theme for that. I got through the first chapter that you posted, and I need to read the other two. Which I'll probably do tomorrow. But yeah, if you want to post that here, then feel free. Stylish drawing. Doing those teen, tiny-looking characters is hard to draw consistently. You have to know how to draw anatomy and adjust. Yeah. That's part of what I want to study more of this year. Well, 2025, I mean. But I'm going to have an art goals video, which was what the journal video was pretty much going to be, but I had to push that back a little bit because I want to make sure I do it right, and there's something that I need that I didn't have. The pacing is so slow. It's a pretty long chapter for a little happens. So they want to address next draft. I guess that's always the dilemma with like your first chapter, because like you don't want to go full, but you want people to understand what's going on and why I should care about the characters in this case. But I mean, I think the 3 chapters is pretty decent, because like people will know whether or not they want to continue reading something after the 3rd chapter, most likely. Because like if it's bad, people are gonna want to stick around, but I usually apply that rule when it comes to anime and like manga, although for manga I tend to be a bit more generous and go to like the 3rd volume. But yeah, figuring out good pacing is definitely something else I need to consider. But for a more visual type, I guess, medium, then I can't waffle around too much. Pacing is key, and avoiding info dumps. Show, don't tell exactly. Need to get some more water, but I can wait a little bit. I'm supposed to draw my character here, so I need to pull this little reference sheet up. I kind of want Takahashi to be in this story, even though he's not really from this story, but he's my poster character. Maybe if he makes like a cameo, that would be cool. Because he's like the longest OC that I had, and pretty much like ever. Even in terms of posting, although his name wasn't always Takahashi, it was different. In fact, he used to actually be a girl, but I made him a guy. But he's one of my longest characters that I've drawn. Consistently, anyways. Although I did change his design a little bit. I kind of do like the bit of a longer hair on him, because I think that helps him make him look a little older. Because he has a bit of a baby face, and he's a bit shorter than like my other characters, but that's okay. Longer hair does suit him more, I think. I've updated early chapters that were really guilty of that. Now I don't reveal enough info. Here's your back on something and overcorrect. Oh, that's the point of making drafts. You can make as many drafts as you want, I guess. It could take like 2 drafts, it could take 20. I guess as long as you're improving and you're learning something, then it doesn't really matter as much. And you never really publish something, so obviously it's gonna be a bit different. I do need to figure out how I want to structure my story a bit better for like a comic, though. Yeah, he looks good. He looks older. I'm gonna change his, what he was wearing a little bit too. Just maybe the tight-fitting pants doesn't quite work here. Oh, hello, welcome. It's all about goth girls with magical chokers. Low-key, you're based for that. Neurochapters I'm talking about, if anyone's interested. They've been ripped apart by critics, but I wanted to put some of my writing out there regardless. Yeah, I mean, if you have something you want to share, Teapot, go for it. As well as y'all, anyone else who has projects that they're working on it that they want to share. Obviously, just make sure that it's safe for work, because I ain't trying to get banned, so. Nothing too 18 plus graphic. And yeah, you're good. You can share what you want. Because yeah, on stream, you don't want to make the Twitch police angry, so. Also, welcome. When writing, want to be careful about doing too many rewrites too soon, then all you're doing is rewriting the same opening chapters. Oh yeah, I guess that also makes sense. Cause many outlines and notes of your story can only show you so much. You really know how your story is until you actually write it. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like a drawing. Like you can spend all day redrawing the eyes. It'll never be quite 100%, but yeah, you realize that you spent 2 hours trying to draw the same eye. And you can't move on. That makes sense. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something in effect to that. But like I said, I know that if I want to make a comic, I need to get better at writing outlines, and I'm gonna be real. I do struggle with writing stuff. Like, I know what I want to do in my head, but it isn't always the most organized, because like I said, I don't always write stuff down. But I have a general idea of what I want the story to be. It's just figuring out how to put the pieces together, if that makes sense. Stories help, but I still need to do writing. And actual just sit down and write. And that's what I struggle on, admittedly. But I know I just gotta stick to it, I suppose. I don't know what it is about writing. I used to, like, write a ton as a kid, but I don't know. Like, ever since I became, like, an adult, I've been struggling with it. I guess I'm just a more visual person when it comes to, like, getting my thoughts out. Which is why I draw. These are the same concepts can be applied to all different kinds of creative outlets. General outlets are fine to give it general direction, but chapters and doing comics means you're gonna find out what really happens once you write and draw it, yeah. Some people don't even do outlines, they just drive straight in. Different for everyone. The outline's pretty much in my head. Basically. Like, I already have an idea of what I would want my first chapter to look like. It would literally just be her reading and talking to her dad about, like, different horror stuff. Horror-related stuff. Or maybe her parents finding out that she is into, like, horror. And they're, like, all shocked because, like, they didn't think that someone like her would be into that. Because she's all bubbly and stuff. From my experience, sometimes I need to plan a story, sometimes I just pants it. No outline is cool unless you have a lot of world building and mystery elements. You can write yourself into a quarter. Just freestyling. Depends on how deep the story is. Like, the goal would probably just be me doing, like, a ton of research on different areas, because, I want to talk about urban legends and folklore and stuff like that. So doing something like that is probably going to take more research, and in that case I do need to plan outlines more efficiently. Maybe a comedy set in a small town probably doesn't need that much of an outline compared to sci-fi epic, right? I love having these discussions in chat because it helps me think about what I need to do, and I get to hear about other people's plans, and that's awesome. I already have done quite a lot of research about different horror stories and folklore and stuff like that. Like, that's kind of why I wanted to talk about, like, Louisiana too, because that's an area that I know a bit about, partly because of, like, family history. I want to do something for the Caribbeans as well, for also family history reasons. So doing the research is actually something I do find fun. Now writing it all down is not fun. My brain works in very interesting ways. Like, I'm sure you probably had this moment too, like Teapot, where you had moments where you were like reading a bunch of different like Wikipedia articles about something random, even though you were just looking up for one specific thing. That's like kind of how like I get. I was just curious about something regarding like Louisiana history and all that, and then I found out. I started reading about like witchcraft, which was pretty cool, but not quite what I was going for. I love writing, but I have to force myself to research sometimes. If you have the villain of the week formula for each chapter in a series, no outline is required. Those kinds of stories work off the 3-act structures only. Yeah, since this is like the first project, I didn't want it to be like super detailed, but at least I want to act like I know what I'm talking about, if that makes sense. Most of the research will probably be against like specific monsters or like stuff like that, horror stories. And I'm gonna start with what I know, because it probably makes a lot more sense than jumping into something that I don't really know a lot about. Like, for instance, Mardi Gras is coming up soon, so I would make a chapter like based on that in Louisiana, and like the other character that I was telling you guys about. Actually, I don't know if Teapot was here for that stream, actually. But yeah, I made like a second character for my series. There's something like JoJo's that's the villain of the week formula, but it's also leading to climax. I bet that needed an outline. I love research. I spent 10 years researching the Mali Empire in medieval West Africa. Yeah, I've been researching a lot of like Creole, Louisiana stuff, and Caribbean culture and history and slave trade and the subsequent independence for Caribbean countries, because obviously that is important for me. And I do need to look more into like West African folklore, because obviously that's a part of Caribbean culture and Louisiana culture. I did do some research for a video that I made like a while back. I want to do more stuff like that, and maybe I could turn that into a video. I read a book from the author of JoJo's Holy Rule of Creating Manga. Never read JoJo's, that's typical me. I think JoJo's is like, pretty easy to get into. And I think, like I said, I think I may have said this before, but I think part 5 is like my favorite part. Before it was part 3, but yeah, I think I just like Giorno a lot. He's just cool. I don't care what anyone else says, he's just the best. And I stand by that. And yeah. Surely we'll get like an animation for part 7 before the decade ends, clueless. People keep saying that they're coming out with part 7, but like I haven't seen a trailer, and I don't really trust a lot of the people that are saying that it's gonna happen anytime soon. So I hope that if they do part 7, it's not just on Netflix. Like I read part 6 and part 7, but I haven't seen part 6 because I do not have Netflix anymore. He's a shonen guy religiously, so the author. And what makes JoJo so cool, despite it being like a seinen or shonen, is JoJo's a seinen? I thought it was. What genre is JoJo's? I guess it's kind of both. I know Steel Ball Run is more of a seinen than like the other parts. I guess it's kind of both action and horror and seinen and shonen. It's both. I guess that's what's Google's saying. It definitely depends on the part, I suppose. Like part 1 is like a traditional shonen, but part 7 is a little bit different than that. But like yeah, like I said, even with it supposed to be mainly geared towards boys, or the author was like very inspired by like, fashion and graphic design and like fashion magazines, which is funny. That's the whole point of like having it geared towards a certain audience, but the author was also fascinated by so many different things. Made it multi-generational, like the characters have grandkids that become the main characters. Yeah. I low-key think part 6 got overly hated. I can't help but think that's probably because it has a female lead, though. But I mean, I think seeing Jolene and her father, Jotaro, was pretty cool. I just wish there was a bit more of that. But yeah. I'd say that my top parts are probably like, part 5, then part 3, part 2, and then part 4. At least animated. If I put the manga in, then that's a little bit different. But the man's art style is, like, incredible. You feel the energy in, like, all of his drawings. I feel the same way with, like, Togashi. Because you can feel the energy in his drawings, too. Did my music stop? No. Whew. Well, I've been streaming an hour. I feel like I've been live longer than that. Although I've been mostly running my mouth. Which I don't mind, of course. That's why I want to stream. But yeah. I have also said that I wanted to get more into reading, but I don't know what to read. Because, like, I'm trying to stay off of, like, not use social media as much, but I spend a lot of time on Twitch and YouTube now. I don't have Twitter anymore. I don't really go on Reddit all that much, although I'm going to talk about it in my next video. But yeah, I want to get into reading books, but I don't know where to start. I read the Avatar novels. I didn't read the Yang Chen one, so maybe I'll start with that. But I don't know what to read. And I want to get into reading, because I think that will help me, like I said, be a better writer. Or at least get a better understanding for story structure. Lots of books out there. Yeah, I get a discount for the bookstore. So I might as well, like, take advantage of it. I want physical books. I don't want to look at the screen all the time. I could always go to the library, too. But they always have awkward hours, so I can't always go, especially during a work day. They're not open during the weekend. At least, not here. You must walk your own path. Jedi Master voice. I think I'll probably start like the classics. Maybe I'll read like mythology stuff. Because I feel like, again, social media is sort of ruining books. Because like it all feels like AI generated crap. Because it probably is. I don't want to dog it too much, but like I feel like writers feel like they have to dummy down their writing to appeal to lower attention spans. And that isn't necessarily just like for books. I noticed that for other things as well. Which obviously I get is important to be able to prove yourself to a specific demographic, but like I don't like it when a book, it feels like a book is holding my hand. Like I can understand basic concepts, just don't info dump, please. Authors aside, you ever read Harry Potter? I watched the movies. I read The Hunger Games. I read Percy Jackson, but I was never a big Harry Potter fan, admittedly. But I was prime Tumblr age for Hunger Games. And I did have a brief obsession with it. But now that I think about it, it's kind of cheesy. In a sense that they don't talk about, like, actual, like, the logistics of how a world like that would even function. I don't think it aged all that well, basically. But I loved Percy Jackson. Maybe I'll reread it. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the author either, so I probably wouldn't read Harry Potter. Because I don't think she's particularly, not agreeable, but like, I don't agree with some of her views, I guess. Basically, she was being a bigot, which ain't cool. But the other for like, Percy Jackson is pretty cool. Watched the movies, but wasn't feeling many of them. Like the Tone of the Last Hill. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should have been big into like Harry Potter, but I never really was. Hunger Games was my awakening, because like I remember asking my mom to see the movie when they came out. And then I got the books. Which honestly, I'm gonna be real, it just didn't age well. What else have I read like that? Yeah, I'm much more of like a mythology person. If anything, I'd probably like read something like the Egyptology book that I had as a kid. And like, I also really like Sherlock Holmes. I liked Frankenstein. I like stuff like that. Okay, the movies, I was lost over the first two. I'm sure if I grew up with Harry Potter, I would have enjoyed it, but it's not really for me. Makes me not care to react to the books, but that might not be fair, I don't know. Yeah, I don't agree with the author, so I don't really want to support them or buy their books, so I'm good. Raging transphobe, among other things. She also said some pretty racist stuff too, so no, I'm good. It's funny that she has those themes of like unity and like Harry Potter, but then the author herself tends to be kind of an awful person. But I mean, I guess that's not too uncommon. Yeah, I'm just kind of winging it with this drawing. I'm more interested in like talking than working on art right now. But I don't want to switch to the just chatting category. Because, low-key, I think if I do, the weirdos might come into my chat. And I don't want that, so I'd rather just chill in the art category. I can't understand all that stuff. Her magic system confuses me. If you really want to get confused, then don't play or read anything related to Kingdom Hearts, because, like, you're bound to get confused there. I can't really think of any other serious books that I read. Although there's this one that I did want to read. I forgot the name of it, though. I tried Kingdom Hearts and quit. Yeah, it takes a special, type of brain to understand what's going on in Kingdom Hearts, and most Kingdom Hearts fans don't even know what's going on. And low-key, it's been like 6 years, or 7 years, and we still don't know when Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out. It was supposed to come out this year, but obviously that did not happen. I doubt it'll come out next year, because we didn't get any teaser for it. But low-key, Disney might just get the game altogether, given their track record. I'd rather Kingdom Hearts 4 never come out than it to become a shell of its former self. Like so many other series. And also, I should probably get some more water because my voice is starting to not work. I don't want to lose my voice, but I don't want to end stream, so I'm going to get water. I'm gonna AFK, and I'll be back. I just need to grab more water. Okay, I'm back. Got some water. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Okay, streaming's making me drink more water, so that's never a bad thing. Delete this. I don't need it. Mechanical pencil. I feel like its mouth could be a bit bigger. I look-y kind of want to play more Final Fantasy games, but because I still haven't played Final Fantasy 15, and I have 7R Part 1, which I need to do. But I haven't been feeling the need to tackle an open world game. But then I also want to play Monster Hunter because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out soon. And, yeah. I'm a bit at a crossroads about what to do with Twitch because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, the beginning of the year is kind of rough, analytically speaking. Even for larger streamers, it's a bit tough to get consistent viewership. So you kind of need to think about what you're going to do on stream during those months. But also, again, to grow on Twitch, you do need to do stuff on other places. And like, my YouTube has actually been like doing really well, which I'm glad for. So I guess the whole dilemma that I've been having is whether I should spend more time streaming or if I should spend time making more videos, because if I wasn't streaming, I could probably do like 2 videos a week. But because I want to stream, and obviously I'd have fun streaming, I can only really do 1 without it taking up too much time. Because like, for art videos, it does take a lot of B-roll to get right. Especially for traditional art, it takes a lot more setup. Just making sure that the recording looks good, and then I capture everything properly. Traditional art digital art videos are pretty easier to make. I just yap over my drawing, but like for traditional stuff, I'd have to film a ton more B-roll, and that takes more time. But I noticed that my digital art videos do seem to do a little bit better. And yeah, unless like I'm reviewing a specific product, my traditional art videos just don't do that well. I still want to make them. They're fun to make, but just consider thinking about what I want to do with my channel. Because I gained like 40 subscribers in the month of December, which is nuts. I still don't believe it. But thinking about what I want to do. The biggest thing is fixing the stupid audio. I wonder if I should do the editing in like DaVinci or use Audacity or something else to do the audio. I wonder if that's the problem. Because like, when I use OBS and I record stuff over OBS, like my volume is fine. I just probably need to turn it up a little bit. But when I use DaVinci to do my voice recording, I sound super quiet, even though I don't change any of the settings. The settings for OBS and the settings for DaVinci are the same. So I can't exactly figure out why I sound quieter over there, as opposed to here. And it's one of those streaming things that I don't quite understand. And maybe I'm doing something wrong. But low-key, I'm a little dented with that. Like, I can't re-record the audio with OBS. I don't think I can do that, can I? So I would have to figure out how else to record the audio, so it doesn't do that. Because even when I used to make like my TikToks on my phone before, like I had my whole setup, even then I was sounding a bit louder than I do now. Which I changed the setting. I add the voice amplifier and the EQ, but it still sounds quite so that's a mystery when it comes to my audio that I still need to figure out. Knowing me, it's probably because I just didn't set something right. I copied all the settings that you sent me, Teapot, so it might just be me being dented. But audio is a bit tricky to figure out. I just want it to be louder. Do you stay still? Wait, my character, did my webcam freak out? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me refresh it. It might have glitched out because I got up. Let me reset it real quick. Okay, there we go. If I could get to the point where I get monetized for videos and stuff, like I would probably like ask someone to edit for me, but I'm not quite at that stage. If I had an editor, that would make me not have to spend as much time editing videos, and that would mean that I could stream more. Because like if I'm doing it like a traditional art video, it's gonna take me a week. Unless I do it on stream. But then I make sure that that's something that I can do in one sitting. But for the video that I'm doing, it is gonna take a couple days. Longer than I would have anticipated. But that was only because I didn't buy something that I needed to do the painting correctly. But I know for like other video ideas that I had, that is something that I need to think about. Surely my stuff didn't freeze again. Okay, we're good. At least my internet seems to be working this stream. Also, I don't know if you're still here, T-Bud, but I'm gonna go see Sonic 3 tomorrow, so no stream. But I am curious to see what the hoopla is about. What the youngins are interested in. I was never that big of a Sonic fan, though. Like, I liked Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors. But, like, that's the extent of my Sonic fandom. I don't know all the terminology. I don't even think I saw the animated series other than outside of memes, but... yeah, there's a lot about Sonic I don't know. And I feel like, again, I was in the right generation to know about Sonic, but I just didn't have the interest to get into it. But I think Sonic's like one of those things where the canon changes like the wind. I think I like the message. It doesn't shy away from some heavy themes. I hope you enjoy it. It's so good. Well, I think I'll probably like it then. Our tastes in shows and stuff are pretty similar regarding that. At least some animated movies can still capture the characters pretty well. Hopefully it won't be super crowded in the theater, because, like, I ain't trying to deal with that. There's a surprising amount of respect for certain topics for a Hollywood movie. Full of humor, but they don't ruin the emotional aspect. Like, I like humor. I like to keep stories humorous, but I think the trend is that sometimes movies can be a little too goofy. And then, like, that takes me away from it, like the MCU humor. Ugh, God. I'm glad that people are tired of Marvel. Because for a while it was funny, but then they tried way, way, way too hard. I am curious about what the new Superman movie is going to be like. I'll probably go see that one too. Because I was always a bit more of a Batman DC comic fan than, like, Marvel. But Batman's cool because, of course, he's Batman. Of course, he's cool. And Superman's actually a pretty interesting character. Like, when I was working at, like, one of my videos, I was listening to, like, a whole biopic on why and how people would portray Superman in certain ways, and I actually thought it was pretty interesting. I think it's mostly good. If it wasn't so funny, I take itself too seriously, it'd feel too melodramatic. I mean, yeah, Sonic is supposed to be goofy, so it makes sense. I think it mostly has a good balance. Not all the jokes landed for me, but it actually exceeded my expectations. Well, for an animated movie in 2024, I'd say that's actually pretty good. Because a lot of the animated movies, be like, what the hell is this? Insert joke, insert TikTok, insert Zoomer humor. Technically live action, but yeah. Reeves Othral as Shadow plays him perfectly. I remember when that came out that he was gonna be Shadow and everyone was, like, freaking out, but I think he actually does do a pretty good job. He is a good actor. And not a horrible voice actor either. People assume that because someone can act that they make a good voice actor, and that's definitely not always the case. I'm not a Superman fan. He's too powerful for no reason. His whole race could have taken over the galaxy, but for some reason they never left their planet. And the guy never trains. I think that depends on which version of Superman that you read. Because, like, in different canons, there's reasons why they don't invade, but, like, it's whole meta lore stuff. Because in some cases he was like the last of his kind, but in other versions that's not the case. I get that though. No version of Superman ever trained. I feel like he did an animated series, no? I might be mistaken. I think not every writer does Superman justice, and I guess that's the whole point. Because Superman's supposed to be like a do-gooder, and when writers try to make him like super edgy, it doesn't work. Most likely. And vice versa with Batman. Like, obviously he's supposed to be big and tough and serious all the time, but even then, sometimes the writers don't do him quite well. And they sort of butcher all the other, like, Batman characters. Like, if they're not Joker, then their story is pretty much cooked. Because, like, what they did to my girl Harley Quinn is, like, a crime. Because I feel like every iteration of her character, she just gets worse. And people miss the entire point of her character to begin with. They see just big girl with booba and think that's her entire character when it's not. As far as they recently never left Krypton, they've been sitting that for 70 years. It depends on the version, that's for sure. Because, like, in some versions, he is the last one, technically. But in other versions, yeah, it isn't explained well. I'm still more of a Batman fan, but Superman's cool. I feel like Wonder Woman's story also fell off for me. I'm not even drawing at this point. I'm just kind of yapping. But this is like one of those moments where I need like a brainless game to play while I talk. Because I'm kind of art outed today. Like I finished one like sketch, but I'm kind of EP, but I don't want to end stream yet. I want to keep going because I won't be able to stream tomorrow. Here's the thing, a lot of these celebs do a fantastic job. Over the Hedge is full of them, and every character is played so well. Over the Hedge, I remember liking that a lot as a kid. But it makes it so frustrating as how good the celebrities are. Smaller VAs don't stand a chance. There's a running joke in like video games and like I guess manga and like other dubbed series that it's always the same 12 people, 5 or so people. But I think now the voice acting arena is getting more diverse. Oh no, someone's probably gonna call the woke police on me because I said it's more diverse. But, it does seem like there's more opportunities for voice actors even though the whole voice actor strike thing happened. My ex-girlfriend is a voice actress. She hasn't gotten a major gig yet. Well, yeah, it's obviously still has a long way to go with the whole AI thing and unionize and yeah. Something else that I heard a frequent, I guess complaint with the whole anti-woke crowd is them saying that, like, voice actors shouldn't have a political stance on anything, which I don't necessarily agree with. Like, I don't see why they can't speak out any more than your average person regarding certain issues. But that's a different topic. Voice acting sounds super rough. I do voice acting for fun, but not as a career. I didn't have to worry about my disability anyways. Well, obviously, yeah, it's definitely who you know in a field like that, but compared to even 10 years ago, there's definitely more voice actors than, like, just the same, like, few people, if that makes sense. Although sometimes I worry that some of the things that we watch now has AI voice acting. And it's kind of hard to tell sometimes versus a real person talking. But people don't want to hire a newer voice actor, they'd rather use AI because they somehow think it's cheaper. Well, if every character in Crunchyroll has the same voice actor in every series. Bryce Preppenbrook. He's everywhere, man. Troy Baker too. Although, to be fair, he's a good voice actor. Ray Charles, Ray Charles is his name? Yeah, Ray Chase, my bad. He's everywhere too, but he's also a really good voice actor. I know he voiced, like, Noctis. He voiced other characters too. Oh, he was in Justice League. I wanted to meet him at the Matsuri, but I think it was just too busy a flying, so I didn't bother going over there. Sometimes those VAs are good, but they just kind of phone in their performance. If it may be, it's an example of a dubbed show with so many of the VAs you see and everything, but they do it good. They do so good. I don't really watch too many dubbed anime, to be honest, though. It's either manga or I watch it subbed. What's the latest dub that I even watch? I don't even know. I don't remember. It's probably like JJK. Or if not JJK, what was the show called? I don't even remember the name of the show. But it was something that we were talking about. Not One Piece. I watched up for the subtitles and I ended up reading more than looking at the actual action. I think Pikmin knowing, whatever name was exposed as a bad person, I'm not sure, but all I know is Edward's role was perfect, and I prefer him over Ed's Japanese voice. Some is weird to me, like, should I be reading at it or looking at the art? Well, if it's something that I've seen a billion times, then I'm just looking at the art. But you can kind of know what's going on anyways, but maybe that's just me because I watched a lot of stuff. AOT is another amazing dub. I do subs, but I've warmed up to dubs over the years. I don't know. Every time I try to get into the AOT anime, I just drop it. Like, I know what happens, but I just can't get invested in it anymore. And low-key, if I make another, like, Star Wars reference, isn't, like, AOT, like, the kind of not as good version of Star Wars? Because, like, when we think about Aaron's story and everything that happened, like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Aaron as much. Although I was never really a big fan of him anyways. Season 1 was peak. Yeah, I couldn't get past season 2. I just can't seem to do it. I rewatched the first 2 seasons, and then, nah. Knowing how they chose to end it, it was just like, I watched the sub though, I didn't watch the dub. I don't want to say AOT was overrated, but maybe it just isn't for me. That's probably where I'm at with it. I probably only followed it because of the hype of the time and everyone else was. I can't explain how I did, like, develop the ability to, like, glance at the subtitles and know what they're saying and get to enjoy the animation, but until I have to look down for 0.2 seconds to read again, but mostly I'm not looking at the text. Like, yeah, if it's something that I've already seen, then no, I'm not looking at the text. Like, if it's JoJo's, everybody knows JoJo's. You could probably quote the show by hand at this point. Blah. I'm not really sure what I want to do right now. I don't want to play Walking Dead because I don't think I'll finish an episode tonight. But I don't know if I feel like drawing anymore, to be fair. Because I was doing art before. Author got weirded out by fame and rushed the ending, plus he didn't do a good outline plan. That's why there was time and trouble and memory wasted in the show as red flag clutches. You know, I see your boy AJ. Yeah, if I start an episode now, I probably won't finish it tonight. And I don't want to start an episode and, like, not complete it. So if I was gonna start it, I would have did it earlier, but I wanted to do art. But I think I'm all art out right now. So I'm just kind of chilling right now. I don't want to end stream though. I'm having fun talking. I haven't seen any anime in a while. Been like months at this point. Danadan. I'm not sure if you'll like the Danadan Teapot. If you weren't a big fan of JJK, then I feel like you may or may not like it. I keep thinking that you should watch Apothecary's Diaries because I think you'll like it. Maha watched Apothecary Diaries and he liked it. Apothecary sounds cozy. Yeah, it's a fun, happy show, clueless. Although it is mostly cutesy, but when it gets dark, it gets dark. If it's like JJK fans, then probably not. Grandma smoking hot. Can you believe she's 80 years old? Holy. I don't know what to do. I could play some Zenless Zone Zero, maybe. I could do some mind-numbing action. I have to make sure that I did the stream setup for that. She's 80 in Danadan. I'm pretty sure she is supposed to be 80. Let me check. Google. What does Google say? Granny. Well, they say that she's somewhere between 50 and 80. We don't know in the story. The manga doesn't say anything more than the anime does, so we don't really know per se. But I would think that she's probably like closer to 60, or if that's the case. 50 seems a little too young, considering that the characters are teenagers. Isn't it to start the manga? I just read ahead because I don't want to wait every week for a new episode. I can admit that I'm impatient. And I'm pretty sure the manga's almost finished, if it's not already finished, but I haven't been reading too much manga lately. Because I've been doing art and videos and stuff. So I have less time to watch things. But I did make the habit to read Teapot's work. Because I know he was working on it. But I'll probably finish that tomorrow. What do I want to do? Do I want to play a game? Do I want to just keep yapping? Nothing in this anime season seemed all that interesting other than Dan. Like, there's nothing else that I'm like, oh my god, I need to watch this. One Piece is on hiatus, so honestly, I could probably take the time to catch up on that. At least in the anime. I'm ahead in the manga. But, yeah. I want to read more of Fujimoto's stuff. I need to Look Back, because I hear nothing but good things about it, but I never take the time to actually watch it or read it. But I think it would actually be pretty cool. Fire Punch also looks interesting, too. And speaking of JJK, people were so angry about the ending that the author decided that he is going to try to redo it, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but I think they're going to do like a few extra volumes to tie everything up, pretty much. But I think the damage is already done. If you didn't like the ending, I don't really see why you would stick around to read it. But yeah, they totally didn't cook here. I hate when that when I go through my Pinterest feed, I'm paranoid that I'm saving something that is AI or cooked. They really need to get a handle on that. I could make some boards for my characters too. That could be fun. I'm not sure what else to do. You read 1035. How you ahead? Oh, you underestimated me. I've read One Piece like 3 times over already. I read it in full like during COVID, but I think One Piece is actually pretty quick to read. Like it's not a super complex story or manga anyway, so I could definitely get through multiple chapters in like an hour. And I also already know what happens, but I do reread specific arts. I'll never get over Marineford. I think it's my favorite arc. Although one has been pretty good from my memory. Although Arlong Park is also like a classic. Marineford is just peak though. I think it'll always be my favorite. And Ace is probably like my favorite character. So you're at 135. It came out yesterday. Yeah, I did read it. Duh. It didn't take me too long to get caught up on One Piece, but that's pretty much the only things that I've read. One Piece and 12 Kingdoms. I haven't really been reading much else. But I do want to get caught up in it again. But I just also want to watch the anime too. I figured that if I like read the manga of something, that when the anime does come out, I don't have to really pay attention as much to the subtitles. I'm not sure what to do right now. Maybe I will go into my Pinterest board and look around to see and hopefully like perch some of the more of this AI junk off my feed, because like goddamn, I'm so sick of that. But yeah, I think I'm done with art for now. I do think I focus better with art if I'm off stream, which kind of sucks because I do want to do art on stream. But maybe I'll start something off stream and then finish it on stream. Maybe that will work in finishing stuff. Maybe it's a little bit better than manga. Oda's been sketching the manga barely. At least way more polish. As far as I know, I thought Oda was having some health problems. So that's kind of why the manga's been a little bit less consistent. If that's the word. I guess less consistent would be the word. kind of want a brain ready game. I wonder if I should play Persona. Because low-key, that does seem fire. I know I said I wasn't really gonna play it on stream, though. But, like, it's one of those games where you can just turn your brain off and fight. I don't know. I could also play CCC. I do kind of want to play something. I don't know what, though. He also went to Africa to check on the live action, so he ain't that sick. He's been balling these days. I don't know if it's a physical sickness per se, but I'm not sure. I thought he took a hiatus for some reason. Maybe he was just tired or something. Or just burnt out, maybe. She's doing better. I tried to catch up on a new Hunter x Hunter, but couldn't find the official translation. The ones that I read are oof. I feel like, yeah, the translators, they've been on hiatus for so long because Takashi has been. So, yeah, they need to wake up. The same way with the newer Berserk chapters, because the translation doesn't feel quite right. And I mean, yikes. But now I'm of the opinion that maybe they shouldn't have continued Berserk. Like, I don't know what's worse. I mean, obviously I know it's Berserk, I know all the characters and everything that's going on, but it still feels off to me. Maybe they just need more chapters to cook, but I don't know. Okay, so we could go to Africa, and he did a few TV interviews. Oh, I gotcha. I didn't know he did interviews. I kind of feel the same way for Vagabond. Like, the manga is incredible, but if it doesn't get a proper ending, I think it's actually good than have an ending that feels rushed. I think they've proven themselves with these chapters. That's good, but better than just killing it. But like, Berserk is like Berserk. I don't know, I'm not enjoying the newer chapters that much. But that's just my opinion. And that also could have been in just the mind state of when I read it. And again, if the translations aren't right, that can have something to do with it. But, I don't know. You can have the artist vision, but if you're not them, can you really say you can claim their work? And I think that's the same thing with, like, Toriyama. Like, everyone was so hyped about his new project, but I hardly hear anyone talk about it. Which is kind of interesting considering it's still a year of his passing. I think maybe it could just be me, but I don't know. These newer chapters, I'm not a big fan of them. It doesn't feel right, if that makes sense. The latest chapter, out of all of them, I think that's my least favorite of the newer ones. The art was good, but, I don't know. Something's not clicking. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm just kind of yapping. I could work on my art goals, but I also don't kind of want to leak all of that yet. Berserk is okay, they just need to hurry it up and take too long. I'd rather them take their time and cook, but I'm gonna be real, the new chapter did not do anything for me. I thought the captivity chapter was, yeah. The art was good, but I just didn't feel it. It's a lack of dialogue. Like, yeah, the dialogue. I didn't know if that was, like, because of the translation. Maybe I was just reading a bad dub of it. But if it's intentional, then yeah, that probably adds to why it feels off. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be there for on purpose or not. If it's not, then I'll give it another shot. But if it is, then oof. Like, having a tonal shift in manga is not a bad thing, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh on it. Which will say a lot, so I don't mind. But it almost feels like it's incomplete. I know later gets I probably won't end up playing anything. Oops. Let's close this out. And close this out. I might just play some GeoGuessr and call it a night. But I do want to chuck a little bit longer. Guess getting snatched by Griff was a good chapter 2, you're bugging. New team has made some iconic imagery already. Yeah, the art's good. I don't have a problem with the art. It's just what's going on that I have an issue with. Maybe I just wasn't able to connect with it. Of course, when I did read it, I was in my slump phase, so that's probably why I didn't enjoy it that much. I notice that tends to happen a lot when I read Berserk. Maybe I'm just not in a mood for it. I have to be in the right mindset to read something like that. So maybe it is me issue. And also, did Vinland end or not? I don't remember. I want to get back into Vinland too. I was in my little bit of an art slump for a bit. But I'm back in it now. Vinland's been very active for a while. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're supposed to end it very soon. Like, probably within the next few months, if my memory serves me correctly. So that makes sense. Also, when are we getting season 3? And something else that I've heard a lot about was Orb. But I don't have Netflix, so I probably can't watch it. And I heard the art in the manga wasn't all that great either. How do you feel about Vinland Saga? Oh, right. That could be an interesting conversation for chat. And me and Teapot both like, Vinland a lot. I think Thorfinn's character is interesting. But I can't understand why some people might not be a fan of everything that happened. But I think the pacing is good. It's in a good spot. So it makes up for it in some cases. But in others, I'm really, I can see why not everyone enjoys it. Vinland isn't in my recent memory. I want to reread it. After everything I've been through, I think I'll connect with it more. Something else that's probably like worth reading is Record of Ragnarok. I thought the art was pretty cool. And the fights are also awesome. And it also has like mythology, like lore in it. Um, Very regular Ragnarok. Yeah, it's really good. Again, it's not a super long read. The chapters are like in a way that's like easy to get through, but still engaging enough. I would do an anime tier list, but like none of them seem all that interesting to do. And a lot of the stuff I haven't even seen anyways. Lower Chill and Demon Slayer, damn. I mean, for the young kiddos, I guess Demon Slayer can be a fun thing to get into, but the art is the only reason that people like that series, mark my words. Because the story itself is blander than a piece of toast. But if it didn't have that art style, it's really carrying it. The movies were fun, but yeah. Definitely not everyone's cup of tea. It's a good anime, I guess, if you're starting out with watching anime. But if people wanted to start out, I think I'd recommend Hunter x Hunter first. I didn't even like the movies. Mugen Train was okay. But not groundbreaking, but it looks cool. Then I guess that's what people like. Rengoku or whatever his name's so boring, I don't get why people love him. Rengoku or Tanjiro, because Tanjiro's the main character. Yeah, I think he's pretty boring, but I think a lot of anime kind of break their main characters to the point that the side characters are more interesting. Like, no one talks about the MC of JJK, but they talk about all the side characters more. To the point where you would think that Gojo is the main character, but he kinda isn't. I tell people, have a cup of tea and watch Free Run like a proper adult. Base. Holy. Fire Guy feels like a discount All Might. I feel like, Rengoku's more like Lemillion. More like Lemillion than like, All Might. I did also like Tengen though. I thought he was funny. But that wasn't enough to save that show. Rengoku is nothing. Well, I said Tengen. Apparently, I was supposed to cry when he died. Yeah, just like Lemillion when he lost his powers. But, like, yeah. Fans got too obsessed with the characters. The shipping wars ruined the ending. Same with, like, My Hero. It's the same thing that kind of happened with JJK. Although JJK was rushed. I feel like the JJK banter is a lot better, though, compared to those other shows. Like, these characters are interesting enough, but you probably shouldn't kill off all your interesting characters, because then no one cares. Note to self, don't kill everyone off, probably, because you don't know what to do with them. And then everyone was mad that Gojo was dead, and it already made the rushed ending even worse, which was funny. At least Pluto exists, just like in general, it makes the world a better place. Yes, watch Pluto. If you like Monster, please watch Pluto. It's like 8 episodes, it really ain't that long. Absolute cinema. Like, of all the newer series, I'd like that the most. Kurosawa always cooks, and I need to read the rest of his works. Master is too good. It's too holy, so good. Wish the anime, but the manga was fire. I think the manga is better than the anime. The anime felt too slow. And it is still good, but it is slow. Pacing matters, people. And I guess the other thing that I guess I realized when I read more manga and more when I want to make my own comic is that not everything that is a manga should be an anime. Because, like, obviously you're gonna run into the problem with, like, shows trying to rush everything into, like, one episode. And then nothing hits like it does in the manga, and that suffers. So not every series needs an anime, I think. This manga is to read, yeah. And it's also kind of why I'm starting to think that maybe Noragami's adaptation was kind of bad. Because, like, the ending that they intended for the anime wasn't gonna work with how the manga was structured. I think ever since they just kind of they just ran with it. If they're ever gonna do a season 3, I think it'd be better for them to redo the whole series. Just do it like they did for Hunter x Hunter. Monster was good, both the anime and the manga. The animation and stuff was top notch, but the pacing. I just got enough of reading it, so I wasn't motivated to finish. I need to read his other stuff too. Alright, pause my music. I'm not sure what else to do. So I guess I'll play a little bit of GeoGuessr, then I might call it an evening, because I don't really want my headache to get worse. So maybe I shouldn't go too much longer anyways. So I'm gonna fire up the GeoGuessr. And I need to find another game, because, like, I'm pretty sure I played, like, most of the maps. Up to the point where I'm starting to see repeats, which ain't cool. Miami has its own strength. As it was based on the TV show Fugitive, it was meant to have a slower, meandering pace. I don't know if you saw Pluto, but if you haven't, you definitely should watch it. Especially because, like, the main character changes pretty much every episode. Similar to, like, how Monster was. In the fact that it shows you their daily, I guess, life. And all the struggles in being in a world like that. If that makes any sort of sense. But I think I'm gonna switch this over. And then, do I need to remake this? Maybe I do. Remove. No capture. Okay, there we go. And move this over. Good. I probably should get out of here soon, because I am getting tired. And if I'm going out, I don't really want a headache. game. I don't know what anime we'll watch next or when I'll watch it, TBH. Been on a Disney thing lately. This Star Wars brain rot has infected me, and I blame Mew and Baha for it. I keep looking at Clone Wars art. So if you had a first hit slots for a Disney Junior show. I can never really get into Disney stuff, but I haven't had Disney for like most of my childhood, so it probably tracks why I was not interested as much. My Star Wars brain rot has been depleted for now until Andor Season 2. So I'm gonna move my drawing tablet over. And I'm gonna do some geoguessing. Actually, I probably shouldn't sit that there. I should sit it over here. Because I'll probably work on some digital art before I go out tomorrow. We need to finish Samurai Jack. I think we probably weren't going to be doing any watch parties anytime soon. And I already think I got spoiled for Rebels anyway, so I'm already cooked. Them down just keep forgetting to ask, yeah. I think Ba's trying to fix his sleep schedule, that's why he hasn't been around as much. Which, good on him, of course. Yeah, let's get started. Jack has a romance that kind of hits left field. I'm really in... Oops, wrong mode. I hate this version. Let me go back. Again, I'm into it for the art. But you'll struggle with my sleep schedule. Your model is blocked. Oops, let me drag this down. There we go. Single player. Classic. Okay. Let's see where we're going today. Buckle in your seatbelts, chat. I always forget to move my stuff. Also, I did move it on my follower gauge. Let me drag this. I can stop my music too. Wait, it still didn't stop? Oh, there we go. I think I've been geoguessing a little too much. Maybe when I want to wind down stream, I'll probably play House Flipper because I did buy it. I just haven't played it yet. But yeah, I need a game to like wind down and just yap when I don't want to end stream. Because I don't always feel like doing art and streaming because I feel like my concentration ain't that great. I watched the first 2 episodes a couple months ago. I haven't wanted to watch party ever since. House Flipper is such a vibe. I also have City Skylines too. Which could be fun, yep, content. It's fine. This is hard to get into. Doesn't have many tutorials. It can be fun. Like, it scratches a certain itch. I don't play City Managers all the time. But I did used to be a fan of, Sim City. But I refuse to touch another EA game, so I'm not gonna get a subscription for that. So, they can get it. I don't care. I'm guessing this is like Taiwan. Or is this Hong Kong? I You can't tell because there's both like English and Chinese. And if I were to guess, Hong Kong, because there usually would be more English around. I follow along with YouTube tutorials. I watched the tutorial series, but I couldn't get into it. I'm sure it's good, but I had a hard time learning what to do. Something my uncle used to be, obsessed with, city builders and stuff of that sort. So, he would challenge me, how quickly could I ruin his city. It was funny. And maybe, I might do something like that on stream. That could actually be funny. Chaos. I'm pretty sure this is Hong Kong. Or is it Taiwan? I don't remember the difference between the flags. I'm pretty sure like Hong Kong has white and Taiwan is red and blue. I think this is Taiwan. Or unless I'm getting that mixed up. Yeah, it's Taiwan. Yeah, I miss the old Sims. But I refuse to play any sort of EA game, so I probably won't be playing Sims on stream. I mean, EA can go suck it pretty much, because their business practices are just awful. They're like the Adobe for games. Because like everything is like a subscription or blocked behind some microtransaction. And this is the good old US of A. It's a cute little garden. But where am I? This could be like Oregon. Or California. I think this is West Coast though. Kitsap County. I don't think this is the South, that's for sure. I'm thinking this is probably Washington. Or Oregon. I always wanted to visit Oregon, the Northwest. Because it's really pretty. I'm gonna go like with Washington, I think. Oh, wow, that's pretty close. I would low-key want to live somewhere a bit cooler. Like, I've been in the South for like most of my life, but like humidity is starting to kick my butt. Like today, it was like super humid this morning and I had like a bad headache. I didn't know if I was gonna stream, but I'm glad I did. Just had to cool off and I'm okay. But like, it definitely shouldn't be this humid in like, December or January. But it should be cooling down in a few days, just a few more days of humid weather clueless. But surely there's no such thing as climate change because it's totally normal for it to be 80 in like December, even in Texas, clueless. But enough complaining about the weather. this month has been miserable with the weather. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Monday's gonna be cool, then next it's like muggy. Tomorrow's gonna be cool, but Monday's gonna be hot. Of course, because I'm gonna be back at work. It's gonna be like 80 degrees Monday, but then the next day it's gonna be like 60. And I really hope I don't get like a cold or something because of this weather. But it's been pretty bad. And then like Christmas, it was like super stormy. It's been stormy like all week. And then yesterday, part of why I also didn't stream because we had a bad storm. The internet was out for like an hour or two last night. But I was able to salvage the filming that I made at least. But good lord. It's been all summer looking forward to this time of year, and we still have hot days. Unfortunately, Teapot, I think winter might not be winter as much anymore. Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing as many cool temperatures going forward. Outside of like freak circumstances. Because we didn't sort of cooked when it came to the planet. Aware. Like, it probably shouldn't be like muggy and foggy like in late December. I sort of expected it more in Florida, but not as much in Texas. Because it truly feels like Florida. It did this morning anyways. Because I like heard bugs and crickets. I'm like, what the hell? It's December. I shouldn't be hearing that. And I'm still in the States, but I don't know where. I feel like this could be the South, maybe. And I don't know where. I think people have just kind of given up on trying to do anything about the climate. Because the higher-ups don't want to spend money up on it, obviously. But there's not much for us normal folks that we can do. So I guess people are just going to do whatever they want. Low-key, this could be Texas. Why do I keep going till I know what state I'm in? I think it could be the South. It could also be the Midwest too. It's very flat. There's gotta be a sign or something. This feels like I-10. I-74. Where does I-74 run through? I thought that this might be the South, but now I'm not so sure. I'm generally knowledgeable about the interstates, though. Because, I-10 and any interstates ending in 0 goes east to west. I-10 at the bottom. What's at the top? I think it's like I-70 or I-80. I don't remember which one. Oh, this is South Carolina. Cool. I think it is, anyways. I could be wrong. Oh, well. State highway. Not quite, the freeway, but generally applies. It did feel like the South, though. feels like Australia or something, but it could also be Britain, maybe? Oh wait, no, it's not in Australia. Maybe the dry grass was throwing me off. I think this is like Germany, maybe. Is there a sign? There's a sign on the other side, surely. I'm pretty sure this is Germany. Yeah, I feel my credit coming back, but I'm gonna play. Oh, I got a medal. I'm gonna play another round. Hopefully it won't be as humid tomorrow, so I won't feel so yucky. So, apologies if I seem a little scatterbrained. That's why. Because, like, moments where I'm feeling great, everything's good. But days like today, is this Germany again? Or is this Dutch? Maybe this is, like... I'm not sure where this is, to be honest. This doesn't seem like it's Denmark, but maybe it is. Wait, this is Belgium. Belgium. Oh, see, I just got sidetracked again while trying to talk. Usually I'm not like this, but some days I just have days where I'm just off. But I'm glad that I streamed. I had a lot of fun. I wanted to stream. I like streaming to y'all. Is this Canada? I don't know if this is the States or not. Oh yeah, I think it is Canada. Apparently Canadians do also tend to purchase their flag, like, on every house almost. Oh god. You ban eel. I don't want any bots here. Yeah, I'm not buying any bots. I don't need a botted stream. It seems to happen like every stream now. Because I banned one last time. And someone was trying to be, well... Someone was trying to be stupid because I had to ban them too. Because they were harassing folks in other chats and they found out that I streamed and they wanted to, I guess, try to get to me. So I had to take care of that. It's just annoying. But I mod for other channels, so I can't be surprised if angry chatters come here. So... Although I have to say, I haven't really dealt with anything too crazy so far since I started streaming. Just bots. I wonder where this is. I have a feeling this is like east. Nice. What happened? Basically like I said, I moderate for other streamers, so a chatter that was causing problems for other streamers, I guess they somehow found out that I streamed, and then they made an account, a fake account. They didn't make any messages though, but I banned them when I noticed that they were following me. But this has been a trouble person, and they've been causing enough issues on other people's chats, so I just decided to ban them before they did anything stupid here. This person has been causing problems for like months. They just can't get a grip. But Twitch won't IP ban because I don't even think Twitch is capable of doing that. But like all sorts of nasty stuff in other folks' chat. And we don't need that here, so. Yeah, it's annoying. But considering that I'm still like very small, moderating is not an issue. But there's always going to be someone who wants to make things a little difficult. So realistically, that person may or may not come back, but I've chat open. When I'm at home, I have Chatterino open. So if someone says something stupid, I can just bonk them. But yeah, if I'm obviously away or at work or whatever, then I can't check chat. But apart from that, I haven't had any issues with chatters or anyone being weird, really. Ooh, the beach, that's pretty. Is this like Brazil or something? Need to see more signs. Like, I mod for a bigger channel, but, I don't really want people from that channel to know that I stream unless they came from me through Discord or something. Because that would be weird. It's just annoying. But that's Twitch for you, because there's always someone being stupid. I'm not sure where this is. I didn't see any signs. Wait, what's this? I don't even know what modding is. Basically, you have your Twitch mods. Like Teapot, he can ban people, he can set commands for me. Because I gave him stream elements permissions. He can time people out if they spam. All sorts of stuff like that. Oh! Hello, thank you for the raid, holy. I need to make a raid emote. Hello. Hello everyone, I'm just playing some GeoGuessr and running my mouth pretty much, but I was doing art earlier. What were y'all up to? I wasn't sure if I was gonna get raided or not, but hey, I'm glad I did. I'm glad it stayed lived. I'm Isuna and I do art, but I also play games. On Saturdays though, I usually do art and then I play GeoGuessr. But, what are y'all up to? Oh, let me give you a shout out. Cause, shout. Call. Stream's been pretty chill. But yeah, go give them a follow. Very thankful for the raid. I think it's gonna be what rates that push me to getting affiliate, but yeah, go check this person out. What were y'all up to on stream today? Wait. You're pretty much... I was doing art, but like, I mostly was yapping about anime and writing and stuff, so I didn't really do too much drawing, but I still had fun. But yeah, if you have something you need to take care of, then obviously don't hesitate, but again, thank you for the raid. Means a lot. Especially for a smaller channel like me. It's me and thought, hey, maybe I should go chill here. But yeah, I usually stream every Saturday. And sometimes Sunday, but I don't have a set schedule. I'll be looking for a bit. Cool. I was gonna end in a little bit, but with the raid, I kinda wanna go a little longer. Well, not too long, but oops. We'll see. Oh, this was Brazil. I wasn't sure. Oh, well, that's very flat. Looks like Brazil. This looks like the scene from Jurassic Park where they get... Oh. He gets the Barbasol can. I have no idea. This looks like the middle of nowhere. Honestly, I don't know if I'm in the States or not. But with the way that these roads look, I don't think I am. Like... Something about, like, big empty spaces looks like... creeps me out. I feel like this may be like Australia or something. I don't know if this is the States, but I don't think it is. Which is funny because I live in Texas and there's a lot of big empty spaces in here. This is late as we respond. Looks like Brazil. I think my internet's trying to mess up too. Which is sad because I got through most of the stream without internet problems. But... yikes. Seems like if the wind blows a little too hard, I have internet issues. And I'm trying to decide if it's even worth trying to call someone to see if there's something that they can do to fix it, because... when I first moved to this place, I had internet issues. It stopped for like a while, but... now that I want to stream, I seem to be having more internet problems. And the speed's not an issue, I got fiber, but like... it should not be dropping me this much. And it sort of ruins my VODs and recordings if I can't get them quite right. Or if I have a technical problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Australia because I literally don't see anything else. Oh. Russia, wow. I was completely wrong. But I'm gonna do another round real quick. I don't want to end quite yet. Yeah, my internet's definitely having issues. Shoot. Okay, I'm scared that my VOD is gonna crash. Oh, there we go. Well, I at least want it to last for like another 15 minutes so I can read somebody. I'm going to get back into 5th of 10 soon. Missed that game. Yeah, I hope you're able to fix that issue with the scenes not loading properly. From where you are in the game, I don't think that there's too many SFX scenes, but having that happen kind of sucked because I know sometimes the Final Fantasy ports from Steam aren't always the best, but I didn't have a problem with it. I brought on the idea of streaming a game, but not with FF10. It's just a chill game. Well, I say chill, but the game is literally about the end of the world. But, it's about as chill as you can get, I suppose. There's no way that this is the States. This has gotta be Britain. Or like New Zealand. I'm not sure where this is. This looks very dreary. So I'm thinking it is Britain. Very foggy. Okay, I guess this is Britain. Because it's definitely dreary enough. No offense to the British folks, though. Oh, it's Italy? Well, why was it showing, like, English stuff? Yeah, my skills are kind of not cooking. Those English signs threw me off. Well, this is definitely the States. Seabrook, is this Florida? Or... This Loki looks familiar. Oh my goodness, if I've been here before. Or is this Texas? This is Texas. No. I don't think it is. I don't know what freeway I'm on, though. I guess I'll know when I go closer to the sign. Oh, it is Texas. Yeah, you kinda know Texas when you see Texas. Just like Florida, you know when you're in Florida. Oh, I haven't been to this part of Texas, though. But, speaking of flat, empty spaces. Oh. So yeah, no stream tomorrow because I'm going out to see Sonic. And I guess I'll give an opinion on if I think it's good or not. Time will tell. I didn't watch the other Sonic movies though, so I hope that doesn't ruin the story as much. Is this the Philippines? Or... You don't really have to see the others, so yeah, I kind of figured that was more of a standalone movie. But if there's something I don't understand, I'll watch a 3-hour YouTube essay telling me why I didn't understand it right. I'm pretty sure this is the Philippines. You missed out on some context behind the scenes, but it's not exactly rocket science. Yeah. I mean, it's a kids movie, so I can't imagine it being that complicated as far as understanding what happened. Now, Kingdom Hearts, though. It's supposed to be for kids, but no kid is gonna follow the plot of Kingdom Hearts. Even if you played the main games, you still would miss like 50% of what's going on. So I don't really know what Nomura was cooking when he made that game, but yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Philippines. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles live with humans in a small town, and they fought Eggman a couple times. And anthro characters are aliens. Makes perfect sense. This also feels like the States. Is this like Baltimore? It looks like Baltimore. I would have said Chicago, but I don't think it is. It also seemed a bit too square to be Chicago. Well, I really would like to visit Baltimore. I know you called. I'm pretty sure it is Baltimore, though. Although I could be, like, wrong. It feels very eastern. Fayette. Or it could also be Georgia. But you said, yep, I'm gonna go with Baltimore then. I hear Baltimore has a bad rep, but I always wanted to visit because I thought it was pretty. So, and places usually aren't as bad as they seem. Nice, I was really close. Maybe I ain't so bad at navigating after all. Yeah, it's bad. Really? I mean, people say that about, like, Miami and, like, Chicago, and I've been to both places, so I guess bad is, like, subjective. Like, obviously, don't be stupid, but I still would, like, visit to just see the museums and history stuff. I can't imagine it being that bad. I grew up there. It's bad. Oh. I grew up in, like, Miami and, like, Orlando and Chicago briefly. And, yeah. I get living in a rough neighborhood, that's for sure. Although, Texas ain't much better either. It's New Year's, so I'm probably gonna hear a bunch of gunshots. In typical Texas fashion. I'm pretty sure I heard some on Christmas. After I ended stream, actually. But that's also to be expected. And I don't know if talking about that's TOS or not, so I'm gonna stop talking about it, so. Pretty sure this is Russia. I think, yeah, after this I'm gonna try to find someone to raid. Because it is getting late. I do have plans tomorrow, so I gotta be responsible. Hey, Coda. Merry Christmas, fellas. Shooter Guns is a Mad Max movie. Yep. And I tell people every year, be careful, because, like, you can harm someone if you're being stupid. Oh, I didn't mean to start this. Well, I should stop anyway, so. But because I got raided, I went to raid someone else. Because, yeah, I need to raid people. And, yeah. Is anyone that I know live right now? I really need to go through my follow list. And my Twitch is, like, slow. I don't know what they did with their latest update, but, like, Twitch, it just doesn't work. Like, it wasn't really working before, but, like, you could still get through the platform without it, like, freezing. Twitch, hurry up, please. I just wanted to check to see if any of the artists that I follow are live so I could read them. It's taking 84 billion years. Please hurry up. Oh, God. Just exit. Let me try that again. 2H. It's always so laggy. But that's Amazon for you. Oh my goodness. Ooh, so she's playing Power Watch Simulator. Hmm. Who do I want to raid? Let's check the art category too. Power Watch looks cozy though. Yeah, I just want to see what's going on. I do also like meeting new artists too. I would totally be down to play like Power Washing Simulator. I think it's on Game Pass. Like if you wanted to do it with me, I would do it with you, Teapot. Although obviously it requires depends on when you decide to stream and stuff. But obviously I can't do stuff until like late, unfortunately. Although there is maybe a non-zero opportunity that I might be getting my own place. And if I get my own place, uh, I could stream earlier. Like, I would get home and eat and then, like, just hit go live. But there's this possibility that it might be something that happens this year. Clueless. Me and Claw are thinking about a collab talking about Sonic 3. Yeah, I don't think I could follow along because I don't really know anything about Sonic. Apart from the games that I played. In Texas? Oh no, I mean, just on Twitch, but yeah. Twitch has the feature where you can collab streams and share chats and stuff. Of all the updates that they made, that's actually probably the best one that they made so far. Oh wait, in Texas or you move to another city? Don't know yet. I'd probably stay in Texas though. Don't really like moving across country. We moved around a lot as a kid. Well, when I was a kid, we moved a lot, but I don't really like moving cross country anymore. Although I'm not the biggest fan of Texas, truth be told. So the Esther Emerald pieces have been scattered, and now we don't know who has access to them. Gonna be me and Claw. If you guys are like talking about Avatar and stuff, then yeah, that would probably be me yapping constantly. You may want to raid. I think I'll raid this person because they were pretty cool. Once this guy gets in office, Texas is gonna be wild. Texas has always been wild because we have stupid politicians. They're so self-serving. And we know that they're self-serving, but we keep voting for them. Because we don't learn lesson. Also, that art is actually pretty cute. But yeah, Texas is a lost cause, because, like, well, the reason I'm here is because of family. I also kind of don't want to move cross country again. But that's for another here or there. If I get my own space, then I could definitely stream longer. I could stream earlier. But because I live with others, I gotta be a bit conscious about my noise and when I stream. But regardless, again, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow because I got plans. So I might not stream again until Tuesday because I need to do the voiceover for my video. If I can finish the voiceover tomorrow, then I should stream Monday, but if I can't, then I might not be back till Tuesday. But I do want to get the video out so I can work on the journal video. But yeah, I'm gonna send the read through, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I see y'all. If y'all want to chat or whatever, I'm in Discord, I have a Blue Sky, I have other socials. Maybe I'll make my in-depth 3-hour video about how I think Sonic 3 changed the world. Who knows? But I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I had a good stream. And yeah, I'll be back in a few days or so. Peace. Bye.